everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back and doing a best of one Kamigawa Neon Dynasty draft. Alright, well we got Hanata as our rare, which is a good card, but I think we're probably going with Behold the Unspeakable. It's just kind of everything in one package here. Weaken your opponent's creatures for a turn, and then draw a bunch of cards, then get a win con. Really, really nice saga. Other goodies in here, I like the hover bike, good tempo, colorless card, probably one of the few good vehicles in the whole set. I guess there's a couple others, but this one immediately comes to mind. Just tap something down, good tempo, great with ninjas. Goshintai, the Hidden Cruelty, I think deceptively good, although I don't take it that often. Moon Circuit Hacker is a great ninja common. Infiltrator's a good ninja enabler. Fade into Antiquity deals with a lot of different threats. Simian Sling, playable, though going a little bit more down on it. All right, follow-up pick. Ooh, well, Iganyo technically would be good, but blue-white is not super supported outside of, like, Tameshi and then, yeah, basically like a rare after that. You got Tameshi and then the uncommon. This pack has some other, this pack has a lot of goodies in it. We got Iganyo, we got Seismic Wave, which is like built-in 2-for-1. Great card. Voltage Surge. I might just take the Completion and stick with our first pick. Completion deals with everything, which is really nice. You can potentially get 2-for-1s out of it. It's kind of expensive. The potential 2-for-1 is if they have like an equipped creature, you can technically, I guess you can attach this to the equipment after attacks and then kill the creature potentially. I mean, it's not quite the same level of 2-for-1 built in that Seismic Wave has, but I think I'm going to take Completion, stick to our first pick, because Completion's very good, even though it's not as good as another color's card there. All right, pick 3. Well, we've got Disruptor and Mnemonic Sphere. I don't think those are worth taking. I do like Generous Visitor a lot. However, we could take the Enthusiastic Mechanaut, but Generous Visitor feels like a good pick when you already have 2 enchantments. I just made a good point, didn't I? Yeah. Well, and it's also 1 mana. And it's just a very powerful card. I actually really like Generous Visitor. It doesn't fly like Mechanaut. But, I mean, they're doing sort of similar things, just with different types of permanents. Let's just take the Visitor. I really like this card. 1 mana. I feel like this card goes off. And yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I like it. All right, another Completion. There's also Preserver, Grafted Growth, Coiling Stalker. These are good. Probably go with Tamiyo's Completion number 2 and feel pretty good about it. I guess Tamiyo's Completion is worse when your opponent's playing Gravelighters, because then they can just sack whatever you completed. But you can also hit Planeswalkers with this, so relevant. Let's do the Completion. Okay, Historian's Wisdom. I haven't played this yet. It's another enchantment, but so is Tales of Master Sashiro. I kind of like this card, but it is 5 mana. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's either Wisdom or Tales of Master Sashiro. I feel like I'm more likely to want to play this. I mean, this you can pump something and then draw a card, but this, you get pump twice, plus Vigilance, which is relevant, and then a pretty good body in 5/5 Vigilance Haste, so we'll take that one. We can take the Fade into Antiquity here, otherwise Uncharted Haven for fixing, but Fade into Antiquity deals with a lot of threats, so we're going to take that. Okay, well, Goshintai technically does work with Generous Visitor. Gives you a flyer that can mill your opponent. Otherwise, Moonsnare Specialist is good. It bounces things. Can buy you some time. It's got Ninjutsu. I mean, the upside on Specialist is a lot higher than Goshintai. This is just cool because it's an enchantment for Generous Visitor, basically. And other than that, I don't really care. So let's just take this to possibly protect ourselves in case. So, we can try Historian's Wisdom. It's an enchantment, so it works with Visitor. Green does have a lot of fatties, so we'll see. Maybe it'll be good. Who knows? So this feels like a bit of a miss. Pretty low chance of playing Spell Pierce. I guess we can take Brute Suit. Haven't played with it, but it's the only thing could realistically play there. So I actually like Mnemonic Sphere. I mention it every time I see it, but yeah, Essence Capture, the downside, it doesn't work against Sagas, and it doesn't work against Ninjutsu. But, I mean, it still deals with Mythic Dragons and other things like that. Mnemonic Sphere is just some card advantage. I guess we can maybe consider the Essence Capture. I actually like Mnemonic Sphere, but immediately get one anyway, so maybe it's okay. Otherwise, Walking Skyscraper, I haven't played with it. I've played against it. We do have quite a few ways to modify, though. You know, it's a little more spicy and interesting. Let's consider it. Stalker versus Grafted Growth. Well, oh, let's see. I mean, Grafted Growth's an enchantment. Maybe we just take it here, because I don't really care about Stalker anyway. All right. All the Historian's Wisdoms I could ever want. All right, pack 2. We can take the Merge Keeper, get some 2-drops as well as ramp. Might be smart. Otherwise, we'd take another Fade into Antiquity, but we don't have much going on early, so I think we want this Merge Keeper. Looks like a potentially important card for our deck, so we'll take that over Disruptor and Fade. Good white cards in here. Banishing Slash, Exemplar, Arrest. Wow. Well, Springleaf Avenger is a pretty awesome card. Get permanents back from your graveyard, too. Other notable picks in here for us, not much. A Trainee, which should just be another 2-drop, nothing special. But, yeah, Avenger is kind of the obvious pick and a good one. So, Emergence is actually a card I like, and it's another enchantment. Decent threat. Another 4-drop, but it's probably okay. Otherwise, Prototype, we don't really have... I mean, it's removal, which we really don't have in here. I guess we have a Fade into Antiquity. That's it. I'd probably take the Emergence. I actually like this card. It's a pretty good threat. So we could take the Koi, it flies, but I think we take Rebuke now. The bodies are starting to get pretty good in here. Emergence, this thing, this, that, the other thing, this. All right. Kind of like the Koi too, though. All right, well, I like Crab. Crab is a counter spell and also a win con. Otherwise, we could take Terrarium. Better when you're 3-color. But I guess we'll take Crab. I like Counterspell. That's also a win con. I think that's relevant. Oh, we have the completion. So I guess we do have some removal in here. Yeah. We're looking a little clunky. I need some more... I need some Merge Keepers or the 2-drop ramp thing. Guess we can take Terrarium now, or we can take Terminal. I guess we have Grafted Growth too. We have some... Yeah, we have some. I guess we can take Terrarium. It also modifies, which is relevant for Merge Keeper and Walking Skyscraper. All right. I don't know if the Skyscraper is going to make the deck. We'll see. I mean, we do have quite a few ways to modify now, so. Okay. Trashbot, you know, Trashbot's been a weird one because it hasn't been as good as I expected it to be, but I think I'll just take the Flyer, Scry Flyer here. I don't know if either one of those cards would have made the deck. So Planar Incision is a card I've had played against me a couple times, but I doubt we're going to have space for it. All right, Decoy in case I'm too light on playables. We are a little bit light in the early department here. Oh, I guess Prototype is a playable card. You can use it with Terrarium. I mean, you can use it with any creature, but it's nice that you can use it with non-creature stuff too, to ramp. And then, you know, on the other side, it can channel, deal with things. None of these cards matter for us. I guess I'll just take a Mech Hanger. Could pay 3 mana rather than crew 1 to activate a Brute Suit. Awaken Awareness. Well, it's an enchantment, so is Short Circuit, but it can be a pump spell or technically make something huge smaller. But it doesn't get rid of abilities, which pretty significant downside. All right. Pack 3. Well, Fable of the Mirrorbreaker is a strong card. Is there something else we want? Probably the Careful Cultivation for the ramp. It's also an enchantment sometimes. That can surprisingly be relevant. I doubt we're splashing 2 off colors. I can start looking at things I don't really want to play. Probably would prefer to not play Brute Suit. Not sure about the rest yet, but first picking a Cultivation. I think we want it. Ooh, Basayu. That's a great one. And Invoke the Ancient Sneer, too. I guess, you know, Invoke is probably stronger. I want both of them in my deck. But that's not happening, so we'll take the rare. I mean, the beauty of Invoke the Ancients is that it's green, so you have a lot of ways to get it. You have a lot of ways to get 4 green. You got Merge Keeper, you know, Cultivation, Growth. We have like all of the ways to get quad green. But I do love Basayu too. Great card. So Favor of Jukai is actually playable, but we may want the Specialist just to get more tempo, time buying. Yeah. Kind of expensive. We have a lot of 4-drops in here. All these cards are pretty lackluster. I guess we have 6 artifacts, but I don't really want Reality Heist. I guess I'll take a Stalker. I don't really want this either, but I guess it technically can modify, which is still good for Skyscraper, although I'm still a little bit leery if that's actually going to make the deck or not. Okay, well, you get a choice here. Thirst for Knowledge, some card draw. We have Behold the Unspeakable, too. I'm thinking we might cut some of these artifacts, which makes Thirst worse, but otherwise I take like a Rebuke and get yet another removal spell, but I'm kind of on board with that. Our bodies are getting pretty good. We have like Emergence, Invoke. I mean, this deals with pretty big threats, too. I think we'll take it. We're only a little bit creature light. We're not even that bad on creature light. Fang of Shigeki, you know, early blocker probably makes sense. Bear of Memory is good use of mana, but I'm going to take the Fang, just to get a little more early protection. Commune with Spirits. I see a lot of people play this. I don't know if the first Essence Capture is going to make the deck anyway. I mean, it can find some pretty good cards in our deck, and it technically makes more hands keepable, but I don't know if it's going to make the deck. Wow. 3rd completion, I think, will make the deck, though. Even though we have, like, all 4-drops in here. So, I don't need any of this. I guess I'll take Searchlight Companion in case I'm creature light or something. It's a flyer. Koi. I've got so many 4-drops in here. Otherwise, I could take Favor of Jukai, which is an enchantment, and, well, we get one anyway. Well, I like the way the deck looks. I think it looks good. I don't think we want to do 16 lands. But do I want to do Walking Skyscraper? I guess that's a question. Wow. Got so many 4-drops in here. We're not going to play Heir of the Ancient Fang. So we want to definitely play all of our ramp. We're going to do 17 lands. We have 13, but really it's like we got to have a lot more creatures than that, right? We have 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we have 19 creatures. So can easily cut at least 4 creatures. I don't think we need a stalker. I mean, we have a lot of top end, but we have a lot of ramp too. It's a lot of 4-drops. I don't think we're doing the favor of Jukai. I guess we don't have to do 2 emergence. I might be able to cut one of those. Even though I kind of like it. I might be off the Historian's Wisdom. It is cute, but we got a lot going on in this deck. I don't know if I like that. I don't like Puzzle Maker very much either. Probably don't need the Companion. I mean, I'm getting rid of my flyers, I guess, but and Decoy's not looking that great either. So if I cut another creature, that brings me down to like 14. I'd almost rather have Companion than Decoy. Although Decoy, we do have Springleaf Avenger, which I guess ninjutsu's for 4. I might keep the prototype as like more ramp, because I've got a lot of top end in here. I kind of want to get rid of the wisdoms. I think they're cute and cool and all that, but probably awareness can go. Probably off Essence Capture, because we've got 2 rebukes, 3 completions, and a fade into Antiquity. So removal is there. I might get rid of Commune with Spirits, although, like I said, it makes more hands keepable. But how many enchantments do we have? We have 9. You know what? I'd probably just cut it. I could cut the Terrarium. This actually doesn't ramp, so I probably don't need it. Finds lands, which is nice, but yeah, we've got a... This deck is looking expensive. I mean, at least we have a good amount of ramp early. We have the prototype, which can ramp, but needs some help in order to do so. I mean, maybe I have to keep the Terrarium and cut some top end. I can cut the Skyscraper. I wanted to try it, but we probably have enough top end without it, for being fair. Crab, Behold, Tails, Avenger, Invoke. So now we're pretty creature light though. Now we're down to like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Actually, 15's just fine. Probably could even cut another one if I wanted to. I wonder if I don't want to cut any more low end. I could cut, maybe I can cut Companion and just put in the Terrarium just to really make sure we're always hitting our land drops, but we really need to hit land drops in here. This much is clear to me. This is a deck that needs to be hitting lands every turn. Companion is just nice because it can buy some time and get an evasive creature for ninjas, but Avenger is still good whether you're ninjutsuing it out or not. All right, let's maybe... That only leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't leave me much... Wait, I wanted to cut the Companion. That'll keep me busy earlier. Like this. Yeah. Because that way we have a lot of ways to jump. We have the Keeper and the Cultivation to jump to 4, which is very important. Prototype can help jump to 4 too, even if we just open like a Fang or a Visitor. So that's like 3 ways to get to 4 mana on turn 3. And then we have Grafted Growth to help us jump to 5 if we don't have any of these ramps. So, all right. Well, I guess this is it. Definitely looks a little bit on the slower side, but we have the removal, so who knows? Maybe it'll get there. All right, we'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, we'll keep this. Might just play out the prototype in case I draw a creature so I can ramp, I guess. I mean, could potentially be removal later, but whatever. All right, Emergence. Might be playing a Grafted Growth on an empty board here, but it's all right. We definitely want to do this, even though we miss out on the +1/+1 counter. We want to do it so we can actually play Emergence plus attack with it next turn, which is pretty good. All right. So technically we can do... Oh yeah, this does work okay, doesn't it? So we go Generous Visitor. And we go tap. And then we'll add 2 green. So that's 3, 4. We go Emergence here. Unfortunately, can only put the counter on the visitor, but that's all right. And we'll get in for 4. Specialist. Well, guess we can bounce the Centipede. Still, well, I guess we do have the mana to do the Specialist plus completion. That's pretty good. I think the problem is I have to tap my 4/5 in order to do that, but that's okay. One, two, three. Oh, maybe I don't. Oh, wait, I do. 1, 2. Nope. 1 short. That's all right. We'll bounce the Centipede. Ninja? Alright. So land, we'll just attack here, leave up the completion. And we'll sandbag the island in case of like a virus beetle or something. Although, I could always do completion in response, I guess, but... Alright, so we'll do the completion on the ambusher. So I actually have a choice here. I think we hit the companion because it's the only flyer and it prevents the damage now, so... Like, I could have hit the equipment there. And, would have been okay, I guess. So we can tap and get into for 5 and take us to 1. Could block the sniper too, but we gotta go damage prevention here, I think. So sad. We're actually short on green. All right, I'll see you for the next one. I'm going to adjust the mana base. I didn't think about that during deck building, but it's probably better to go 10-7 because we do have double blue, but I think we need the green more as evidenced by that game. And when you're playing Invoke, even when you have the fixing, I think you gotta probably do it this way. All right. All right, this is good hand, actually. We get to go prototype into Terrarium, and then we can actually use Terrarium to ramp us into turn 3 Emergence. Can't attack with a turn 3 Emergence, but still, it's good use of mana, and then we can pump it with Tails the next turn. Merge Keeper, not bad either. All right. So we can do land. I guess we can do Terrarium. Get green. Play the land they know about. The next turn we can use the Terrarium to cast the Emergence and attack with it, which is pretty good. All right. Might need to completion that now. I mean, Avenger's good too. I don't know if I want to take another hit though. I think I'll just do this while they're tapped out. This isn't a race we can currently win, so... Sure. All right. So we'll do land. Yeah, I guess we do the emergence. Well, we need 4 green, but we also need 2 blue, so we'll do it this way. It's not the best use of mana, but it's only if it deals damage to a player. Okay, yeah. So we'll go land, and we'll just hard cast the Avenger here. And pass. All right, see you for the next one. All right, we can keep this. Got turn 4 Behold. Well, now I guess we have turn 4 Invoke, which probably is preferable. Ninja something out here. All right. So I think we'll do double reach. Just because they kind of in flying colors there, so could have done vigilance, but I want to be able to stop the patrol and other things. And, you know, they probably have at least one removal spell in that grip of 5, so. All right. So, guess we can do Behold. Lets him get in with the Thief if I attack with the 4/5. Because I don't quite have the mana. I don't have 7, which would be what I'd need to go Behold plus Master's Rebuke. But I think it's worth it. Even them getting the treasure, I think it's worth it to get in 4 points of damage here. While we can. I guess they get a scry too. They get a scry and a treasure, but that still feels worth 4 points of damage to me. You know, it's a fifth of their life total. Plus, I mean, technically I could tap it with Patrol, but we'll see. So, oh, they probably want a ninjutsu with the companion. All right, so we lose our dude. So 4 color, huh? Maybe 5 color. So Terrarium. We'll dump the lands. Completion and Emergence. So I think we're up to 7 mana now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7. So can bounce the Moth Rider Patrol and then leave up Rebuke. Although I kind of want to kill the Patrol. I mean, I can also Emergence plus Rebuke. It might be smartest. So I'll rebuke the Patrol. That way they can't tap my dude. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 7, which kind of puts me in a tough spot here because I can't. I think it means we're dead. Unfortunately, not being able to use the forest here, I think, is ultimately what's going to cost us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess no, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't even attack with specialists and replay the Behold. That would take 8 mana. So once again, I'm 1 mana shy of being able to do everything I need to do. So I can play the specialist and bounce the puzzle maker. I still end up dying though, but I guess I'll make them kill us. All right, ended up going 0-3. We'll see what we get from the pity pack here. All right, pack one, pick one. I would take. Well, I love spinning wheel kick. Haven't played that in a while either. I like Roaring Earth a lot, though. It's a good versatile card. Modify, or late game, you can make a huge creature. They're both pretty good. I'd probably go Roaring Earth. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.